Hello guys, today we will discuss about the random variables. Distribution of random variables. In this lecture, we discuss the different types of random variables and illustrate the properties of typical probability distribution for these random variables. And what is a random variables? A variable is any characteristics. A variable is any characteristics observed or measured. A variable can be either random or constant in the population of interest. Note, this differs from common English usage where the word variable implies something that varies from individual to individual. For a defined population, every random variable has an associated distribution that defines the probability of occurrence of each possible value of that variable. If there are a finitely countable if there are a countable if there are a finitely countable number of unique values or all possible sets of possible values if the variables is defined on the real line. Discrete distributions. Let's we know relative frequency distribution for counting experiments. First one, Bernoulli Bernoulli distribution. Yes or no. Yes no responses. And the next one is binomial distribution, sum of Bernoulli responses. Sums of Bernoulli responses. Negative binomial, number of trials to kth event. Position distribution, points is given space. Geometric distribution, number of trials unit first success. And last one, multinomial distribution, means multiple possible outcomes for each trial. Okay. Binomial distribution, the experiment consists of an identical trials, simple experiments. Each trial results in a one of two outcomes, success or failure. The probability of the success on a single trial is equal to pi, and pi remains as the same from trial to trial. The trial are independent, that is the outcome of the the trial are independent, that is the outcome of one trial does not influence the outcome of any other trial. The random variable is the number of successes observed during trial. It is the formula. And discrete distribution, take home messages. The primarily related to counting experiments, probability only defines for a integer values, schematic and a non-schematic. Symmetric and non-symmetric distribution shapes. Best description is a frequency table. And the examples where discrete distribution are seen: wildlife, means animals sampling, birds in a 2k into 2k area, 2 kilometer into 2 kilometer area, botany, vegetation sampling, quadrats, flowers on stem, etymology, bugs on a leaf, medicine, diseases, incidents, clinical trials, engineering, quality control, number of failures in the fixed time. That's continuous distribution. The continuous distribution has a normal distribution log normal distribution. The first one, normal distribution, continuous distribution. First one, normal distribution, foundation for a much of statistical influence. And the log normal distribution, environmental variables. And the gamma distribution is the time to failure radioactivity. And these three, chi-square distribution, F distribution, T distribution, are the basis for statistical tests. And the Weibull distribution and extreme value distribution are the lifetime distributions. And continuous random variables are defined for a continuous number on the real line. Probabilities have to be computed for all possible sets of numbers. Thank you.